Okay. Alright. So, I want to shoot that guy, because it's funny. But I'm not going to, because he will stop rolling boulders, and I need him to roll boulders.
It's very important he do his job.
But, now, I was debating on what the best way to go about this next bit would be. And I think we've tested it. I've tested it before. I think this will work. So, Geronimo. Yeah.
Oh, it was a bit closer. He's mad.
He's super angry. Now, is the passageway opened?
We're about to find out.
I'm having a hard time. It's hard to see.
The good thing is he's basically done rolling boulders.
Yeah. No. No.
Why?
No.
That's very strange.
And I didn't open up the shortcut like I said I was going to.
You just want to do a retake?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Cause I got fucking... Okay, I don't know. Did he get real mad?
I don't know.
Did it work?
He did turn around, though.
It's pointing the right way. The hole is open. It worked.
Yay.
It worked. Now, before we go down there, we just need to make sure
just in case.
They're not coming after us. Now, I know this thing somehow resets itself at different times, but if we do it this way, it just launches them straight outside, so we're going to do that.
It should have killed the gentleman down here, too. Or at
No.
least hurt him.
No, he's... I don't understand what's going on. He's asleep, as if he is leaned up against a wall that is not there. Morning.
Here is the friend.
I almost freaked out because I thought he was in one of the first cages and I didn't see him at first and was like, oh my god.
You seem quite lucid.
I love his big hat.
I am Logan. I'm a bit
I wonder if it's caused him to have like a funny nickname.
It could possibly. It wouldn't surprise me.
But I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is not in my mind. The inactivity.
Do you know a bit of Dark Souls lore? Is that the Crystal Sage in 3 is supposed to be one of his students?
Yes.
Oh heavens!
I love his voice.
Oh yes, he's so pleasant.
I'll have to resume my travels, but I must log a few.
He really is a nice guy. Like, he really...
Return to filing
He
shrine.
teaches you lots of things.
I mean, well, okay, here's the funny thing. He'll be like, hey, yeah, you freed me, I can teach you sorceries. But then he goes back to Firelink, like most of them do.
Right.
And then you go talk to him at Firelink, and if your intelligence isn't high enough, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you weren't that smart. I can't teach you sorceries.
Sorry.
Now,
you're
his
dumb.
apprentice that's here with him will teach you sorceries no matter what.
Soul of a hero. That's lots of
a big
souls.
soul. And this is just a dead end, I'm pretty sure.
There's an item down there.
Is there?
No.
Okay, I was just saying. Please don't. But that is the garden we were in earlier. These are
Yeah.
the tops of the trees.
It's about that time.
It is
Oh, it's about that time.
my favorite. My favorite.
Look at him.
Tarkus. So yeah, this is like my favorite heavy armor set. I really like this guy. I wish you got more chances to play with him. His shield's pretty freaking cool too.
Yeah, it is. Big Iron Tarkus.
It's pretty much whenever the first time I played the game, I went super heavy. I got that armor set eventually, and it's like the last thing I ever wore.
So basically, you played as Tarkus.
Yeah, and then in Dark Souls 3, I did the same thing. And you've played a lot of Dark Souls 3 with me, and like 99% of the time I'm in that full set.
Big Iron Tarkus. He's a big boy. He's a very good boy.
Oh, come on, Tarkus. Let's go.
You can just hang out this fight, not doing anything.
Sometimes that works.
I mean, I'm not
See,
suggesting
Tarkus
it,
will
but...
do this thing where he charges, but then you don't go in.
And he's like, I'm not... You have to help.
Yeah. And once he gets in the mix, yes, you can totally back off. And he messes him up pretty good.
And the cool thing about this boss fight, I don't know if we'll see it happen, we probably won't, this boss can walk off the side.
Yes.
And Tarkus can knock him off the side.
He seems to have him in the... Oh, come on. Come on. Do it. What are you doing? Hit him. Okay, I guess that's what... I'm not sure.
I don't know what happened.
He almost grabbed Tarkus.
Leave my friend alone.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay, maybe I shouldn't lock on. Maybe that is not helping me any. Come on, Tarkus. You're better than this.
No.
Oh! Tarkus! What are you doing? You're supposed to... He got him.
That's my friend.
Oh no!
Oh, no. Yay.
Tarkus, I mean, you did good, but I know you can do better.
I've seen better.
I've seen you do better, and I gotta say I'm a little disappointed.
Look at that. That's a good friend. That's the One Ring.
So like, there's this like totally weird like online feature that like there's a lot of online features that never really got fully fleshed out. And one of them was you would start to see very similar glowing rings in places that did nothing.
Oh, yeah?
And it was just like, whatever. It was a place in another person's world where they had cast a lot of magic. And I don't know what the purpose behind it was, but...
It's very interesting.
Oh, yeah. Well, they had like a whole like covenant that was built around being like summoned when players enter a certain area to defend that area,
Yeah.
and it never really worked. And by the time it worked, like I'm sure it there's a player base on PC that's still very lively, but considering they won't re-release this for newer consoles, I'm pretty sure if you're on console, it's not even worth joining.
Probably not. Now, those guys are... Well, they're kind of friends, but not...
Well, those guys were friends, but their friends are not our friends. Now we have reached the City of the Gods.
It's very beautiful. I remember the first time I got here, I mean, the game looks amazing anyway, and I was pretty amazed when I started playing it, but this specifically, I was like, wow, this is crazy.
This is crazy.
I hate this area.
Oh, man, I love Anor Londo. Not Anor Londo. Yeah, Anor Londo.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
Anor Londo.
It's one of the Londos. Hi, friend.
Londo Calrissian. Does he not attack?
No. If you don't mess with him, I think if you, like walk right up and touch him, he might.
Oh, okay.
But he won't. They won't unless you get too close, because they're guarding a chest.
Yeah.
And then there's two more across the way that do the same thing. Now, there's one over there that we can see in the distance, right above my head. And I think if you get too close to him, he'll attack as well.
But you don't have to fight any of them.
You don't have to.
But you kind of want to eventually, I guess, to...
They're worth like 1,500 souls apiece.
Well, and the items they're guarding.
Yes.
There's a friend.
There is a friend.
Well,
For now.
you are our visitor. Welcome to the lost city of Anor Londo, chosen uncle. If you seek Lord Gwyn's old keep, exit here and head straight yonder. If you are the chosen one, a revelation shall visit thee. Or
I am.
thereafter.
I am the chosen one. Although I don't believe that there is a chosen one. We don't have a soul. No.
You don't think so?
No, because that's why we tell, or it's why we call Frampt like a liar, because he's been telling everybody they're a chosen one.
That's true. But well, I guess technically no, we're not, because the true ending of this game involves him being a liar. So
Yeah. I know there's somebody's gonna watch these eventually and just like have like a totally different theory and just be like, that is not the true ending.
that's fine. That's one of the things I love about Dark Souls is nobody's really right.
No. And they didn't like FromSoft like do a contest where it was like, we'll give you anybody $1 million if they can like fully explain Dark Souls, like they can explain everything.
Wouldn't surprise
I
me.
think they did. Oh Jesus.
Nice. It's quite a few.
Let's see. Just do one there now. Go ahead and bump attunement up. It's not gonna really raise anything just yet. And then we'll do our good old endurance and strength.
Yay.
See you later, friend. There's no way I'll ever betray you.
That would never happen. Oh, I hate this whole area. I hate the necessary boss of this area. I love the optional boss of this area. I specifically hate some of the enemies in this area.
They're not bad.
They're terrible.
They're not bad.
They are. Go up and whap them. It'd be nice if you can draw them out one by one. Oh, look at that.
These guys.
Oh.
What? What? I don't know how that missed. I was in like the perfect spot to get the attack after the shield slam. That's my favorite time to attack them.
He did a giant backwards jump.
See, I actually only landed one hit. He's like past half his health,
Yeah.
I think. They're not that bad. They just hit hard. Now there's like a higher class version of this in a little bit that there's I think 2 of, and I hate them.
See, I don't mind these guys so much.
No. It's just there's ones later on that can like they have more moves.
Yes. Yeah.
And they have more health, and I don't like them. And they're kind of in a room where it's a little bit harder to fight them one-on-one.
Yeah. Yay. Nice.
Woo!
A weapon that probably will not get used.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Why would they choose to guard this evil man?
Oh. So they have ones in Dark Souls 2 that crawl around on all fours. And the first time one ever came after me, like I was totally like, that's a mimic. I hit it, and then it like started like running at me on all fours, and it was like the first time I saw a mimic all over again. I was just horrified.
Oh, I've seen pictures of them. They like, it's weird because like they stand on their hands and legs at the same time.
Yeah. They're built pretty much exactly the same. They just move different, and it surprised the hell out of me.
Something interesting of note here, it's always twilight.
It is. Sun is always over there. Of course, I mean, there really hasn't been, like, time in this game anyways. Like, it's always sunny at Firelink Shrine. And
I wonder why that is. It's a different time here than it is there.
are you gonna...
He's coming.
He was like, well, do I really want to go after the guy that just shot me in the chest with an arrow? Or... Oh, I hate when they do it up against the wall like that.
Oh, he's got a knockback on his too.
Yeah, that shield has like kind of an area of effect around it to where if you're too close, like it will get you. You don't have to be under the shield to get hit by it, like, at all. No shinies for me?
No. None for you.
Oh, he's just coming out the gate with the slam.
He watched you kill his best friend he's been guarding there for centuries. He watches in horror as you kill his best friend, but he's too afraid to move.
Until you get close.
Until you get close. He has to defend himself then.
Like, I wonder if, like, so they're like giants, and we are much smaller than them, but I wonder if it's like it's like how some people are just super scared of spiders and stuff like that. They're just like, ah! Like,
he's little!
Get it! It scampered! I saw it!
I don't know, I mean, you're comparable to, like, the size of, like, a dog or a house cat or something like that to him.
What's funny is, like, I remember being a kid and, like, watching cartoons. Mouse runs through the room. Somebody sees Mouse. Somebody, like, jumps on the top of a chair or table to get away from Mouse. And I just thought that was a cartoon thing until, like, pretty much when I think I was an adult.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. And then, like, I saw somebody do it, and I was like, it's a mouse. Like,
I didn't know that people actually did that.
Man, people are, like, terrified of mice and stuff. It's dumb.
When I first got my snakes, the pet store we have in town was out of frozen mice, and so I reluctantly bought some live ones, and I was just going to, like, kill them and feed them to my snakes, because it's not humane to, like, feed something live to something else live. But I felt really bad about it, and so I didn't kill them, and I took them out and released them in the forest. I released, like, 10 different mice into the forest.
You ever seen that, like, video of, it's some kind of a military guy, and, like, they've, like, chased this mouse around, like, a building and, like, caught it in, like, a tiny waste bin, and they take it outside and they let it go, and then the moment they let it go, a hawk swoops in and gets it.
Oh, look at him, he's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
He should remind you of something we've fought already.
Oh, yeah. And I do believe he's, like, the exact same strength. Like, it's... I know there are things that at the beginning of the game you fought as a boss that you will fight later on, and they're, like, exactly the same. Like, it's...
You're just way overpowered.
Yeah, yeah. You're just so much stronger. Ugh. It does not make me like them anymore, though.
No. See, he has these little, like, particle effects that go around him. Well, that too, but when he's attacking, he has these weird particle effects that go around him, and I'm interested to know what that is.
So, this was one of those things where the first time I ever played this is, like, this bridge dead ends. And I mean, it's not, like, we're gonna figure it out. But the first time I ever played it...
You get here and you're like, well...
I had no clue, and I had to look it up. And whenever it was explained to me what I was supposed to do, I was like, how did anybody ever figure... Like, that... It doesn't even look like that's what you're supposed to do.
For me, it was like, I went down there and turned around, and then I saw this, and I was like, oh, okay, well, this is logically the only path that I can take.
I'm just like, I wonder, like... like especially like people that were fans of like Demon Souls, like because even when this came out, like there were a lot of people that hadn't even heard of Demon Souls, but of course there's a lot of people that had, and like I really wonder, like people that were like fans of Demon Souls were anticipating Dark Souls, went out, got Dark Souls like day one, like how many times they just got stuck, like, and not in a it's hard and I can't beat it. It's just like I don't know what it is you want me to do.
Yeah. I was terrified. I think I've said this before, but I was like terrified to use my Estus because in Demon Souls you don't like when you rest you don't get your health back.
Poor bastard.
So I went long periods of time without using my Estus because in Demon Souls you don't get your health files back when you rest.
No, they're consumables that you pick up.
Yep.
Like it's and
it's like your sword grass or whatever it's. I can't
it's
remember.
It's something along that lines, and there's like different tiers of it.
Yeah.
So you got to be much more careful with that. Now, can you not? Is there not? I don't know. I've never played Demon Souls. I know enough about it, and I've watched people like play it. I've seen most of the game be played. I just have never personally owned the PS3, and that's the only thing you can get it on.
Yeah.
Do it. Oh, he didn't do it.
Lots of times he will just walk off.
Yep.
I hate attacking him up here because you very often fall when you go to attack.
Yes. I do remember dying here quite a few times the first time through.
Me too. Did you just attack that and it falls? Yeah.
Yeah. We'll grab that later.
I never tried that. Because
I really wish that just for like giggles they would have put one of those guys underneath it.
it would have been really funny.
Oh god, I would laugh. Like, can you imagine like you're just standing around with your bros and like y'all are hanging out like guarding an area and then the giant chandelier just falls on you?
It's been overdone in like other games and such, so I guess it's no surprise to me that they didn't do it, but it would have been nice. God, does he just keep throwing them?
He eventually get frustrated.
Okay. God dang it! Yeah, goodbye.
It's super scary. So there's I discovered this last time. There's a chest.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to get that.
I don't know.
I had no idea. Like I searched and I was like, okay, well maybe there's an illusory wall somewhere later. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. But no, I don't think I've ever gotten that. And it's one of those things that I could look up, but like I've played through and beaten the game so many times that I'm like, it can't be super important. It's probably going to be something that like is like a total game changer. Like it's the thing is like either it's a game changer and I've just never gotten it, and I'm going to be mad one day when I find out what it is and how to get it, or it's like so useless that if I spent all that time to like, ooh. So these guys are weak, but they attack a lot. Attack a lot really fast.
Well, they're guardians.
Yes.
They protect. I feel like I've gotten the item before. I don't remember what it is, but I'm almost positive to get there you have to do a series of like specific drops from those rafters.
See, I went up there and like creeped around on them for a while, thinking that would be the thing. And see, this is, and like I feel like there should be something here, and I really feel like I'm missing something. But it does not appear so.
You've hit all the walls.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was like an invisible bridge here?
It's Dark Souls.
It's Dark Souls.
There have been invisible bridges.
There will be invisible bridges.
Invisible Jeff Bridges.
No! Who will be in Dumb and Dumber?
No one, because it's overplayed.
I never saw. I've only ever seen the original.
Yeah, me too.
What are you doing? Oh my god, if he would fall off.
It'd be really
I
nice.
thought he didn't aggro until you got down there, but if he would just jump right off
You
there.
can get him to do it. Oh no, he can't fall.
I'm mad now.
It's really weird. That'd make your life a lot easier.
Yes. Yes.
But here's a shortcut. Please understand, I need you to fall off.
This, like, the first time I saw this, I was like, holy crap. Like, because it plays the cutscene the first time, and you're like, okay, I did it. But then you realize that you're going to be moving this thing again.
Yes.
And then it's not a cutscene anymore. Okay, he went that way.
I remember getting to this same area in Dark Souls 3 and being like, oh, it's this. Like, it was one of those big, like...
Yeah, look at that.
Nice. It was one of those big, like, oh, I'm here moments. That,
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't play Dark Souls 1, I guess you wouldn't get, but...
Oh, no, the first, yeah, like, you get... When I got to it in 3, I was like, holy crap, like... Because, like, once again, it is probably one of my favorite areas. I really enjoy it. It's... There's only one part where I'm like, okay, this is kind of crazy, and I don't...
It's probably the same part that I...
Oh yeah, no, it's the one part that everybody is just like, no, why did you do this to me, game? Like, I love you so much. Why have you hurt me? Last time I played through, did it the first try. Really, really hoping that happens again.
We'll see. I wonder if that will get picked up.
What?
That train.
Oh, I don't know.
There's Badman up here. He eats gods.
He's not here yet.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He's hiding.
He's hiding up there.
Yeah.
He's hiding up there till Dark Souls 3.
He's invisible, Jeff Bridges. That's
No.
Jeff Bridges eats gods. You didn't know?
Ugh. It's like, wait, am I thinking of the right person when I said Jeff Bridges?
I don't know. I get...
Who's Jeff Bridges? I'm thinking of... I totally got that wrong.
I see Jeff Bridges and I think of, like, the dude.
Yeah! Oh my god! Yes, you're right. I'm so stupid. No, I'm thinking of Jeff Daniels.
Yeah, that's it. I was forgetting his
Yeah.
name.
Oh no, how did I mess that up?
He also played...
Like, the t-shirt I own, I get the most comments on is my one with a big picture of Jeff Bridges' face on it. No, don't go over there, because I don't want your friend to come to the party. No, this is a me and you party.
Jeff Bridges also played
Dude, Jeff Bridges has done a lot.
Rooster Cogburn in the remake of True
Yes,
Red.
which was good.
It was good.
I'm really my dad is a big fan of John Wayne.
Oh yeah.
So I grew up with a lot of westerns, and quite a few of them were John Wayne movies.
I feel
And
bad.
So oh no, you don't
Oh,
like...
I love Western, but I prefer Clint Eastwood.
Oh, well, those are two different times, man.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
I mean, don't
It's
get
like
me wrong.
20 years difference.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is one of the best westerns ever made. Like, it's a great movie. Actually, all three of those movies are.
All the Dollars movies.
Yeah. The Man with No Name trilogy. And don't they? Some people refer to it as that because he never is like given a proper name. Clint Eastwood's character, is he?
I don't think he is. I just call it the Dollars trilogy. I'm sure people call it the
Yes.
No Name trilogy. Because it's the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and then A Fistful of Dollars, and For a Few Dollars More.
Yeah. And I don't know what people are talking about because I've never seen any pasta in those movies.
I do like True Grit, though. It's probably... I've seen other John Wayne movies, but it's like the most memorable one.
Mm-hmm. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of John Wayne movies. I've seen, like, even the older stuff when he was quite a bit younger, and they were only ever filmed in black and white, like... But that was like one of those things that I grew up with. There's quite a few movies that when someone else, and they won't even be like John Wayne movies, they'll just be like either westerns or in that vein.
Yeah.
I heard somebody finally like reference a movie called Quigley Down Under, and I was like, holy crap! I thought I was like the only one that like me and my dad. Yeah, me and go. Oh, I hate you. Like, I thought, like, me and my dad were the only two people that had ever watched that movie.
Go.
It's when they remade 310 to Yuma. I was like, well, that's the one y'all picked? Like, it's a good movie, but...
See, I didn't know that was a remake.
Totally a remake.
Is it a John Wayne movie?
I'm scratching my brain. That is one that I have not seen since I was very, very young. But, like, it was one of those ones that the name of it always, I could not figure out why you would, like, what that meant.
Yeah, because as a kid, like, you don't get stuff like that.
And so whenever they were like, oh, we're going to make, like, there's a movie coming out called, like, 310 to Yuma, I'm like, oh, crap, like.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, like, that's an old movie that I saw a long time ago. There's some things, like, I never watched the new Clash of the Titans because I used to watch the old Clash of the Titans when I was a kid all the time.
If you like the old one, I don't recommend it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I've heard some people say it was really good, and then I've heard that. It's like, if you are a fan of the original, then no. And I'm like, is there not, like, a creepy claymated man that's half a devil?
No.
Cause like
and Liam Neeson is God. It's, don't get me wrong, like the remake, the Clash of the Titans, and then Wrath of the Titans was the other one.
Yeah, I like how they were like, we're gonna remake it, and then we're gonna
add more.
Yeah. I love this guy.
He can't come up any further.
No, he's just stuck. If you can aggro them both, you can usually get one to fall. And it doesn't make sense because they have wings, but whatever. Oh no!
Oh, well, good. He can't hit you either. They are good movies, but if you liked the original, I wouldn't suggest. Like, I guess my thing is like, if you never watched the original or you don't care to watch it, like,
yeah, then
they're good. But if you are going into it expecting like the original Clash of the Titans, you're gonna have a bad time.
Man, you want to talk about a really, really horrible remake that I was excited about until I saw it and was like, this is absolute crap, as The Day the Earth Stood Still.
I have not watched it or the original.
Like, that's one of those, like, older black and white movies that I can still watch. Like, it's got an interesting enough plot. And then they remade it, and they remade it with Keanu.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Like, I've seen a lot. Like, I'm not saying he's a great actor. I'm just saying I've seen him in a lot of movies that I like. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. I remember this is back when I used to be much more of a moviegoer, and I went and saw it and was just like, what the hell is this? Like, why?
Oh.
Come on, do the thing. There we go. Now you. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. Okay. Now comes the worst part.
I hate it. I hate this area so much.
For anybody who doesn't know, there's a man up there, and he has a giant bow.
He's a bad man.
And he is, he came here to make my day hard.
He's not a good boy.
Specifically for me. So...
But you did it first time last time, and I trust you. It's time to run.
This is not the hard part. The next part is the hard part.
Well, yeah, because you have a guard.
Yeah, like it's much easier to get through.
And he knows exactly where you are.
Well, if you hang out here, he will kind of forget.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I usually use that to my advantage. Like, if you just chill here, they'll both kind of... You have to wait for him to stop and make sure that you don't hear the other one. Okay, they have stopped.
I'll always die, basically, right here. I die a lot here.
If you can get to this and just book it, it's...
Look, you did it.
Yeah, now, whether or not... See, it's whether or not that other one... Oh, yes! Yes! Okay, that had nothing to do with my skill, but I will take it.
I lied earlier. Now my butthole is never clenched.
Oh, God.
Jesus, that was scary. You did it, though.
City of the Gods is a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. And now we should meet friend.
Oh yeah, it's this room. It's good friend. Look at him. He's just hanging out.
He made it. He somehow made it past all that crap.
He's at his dad's house.
It's not his dad. I wish that were true.
Me too. It would make things a lot more poetic.
Well, the worst part of Anor Londo is over.
Yeah.
The rest of it's not so bad. The boss fight can go either way.
Depends on how you handle it.
Once again, last time I did it first or second try. I want to say it was the first try. It's killed me quite a few times in a row before. Like, I remember the first time I ever played, I had to take a break.
I agree.
I had to take a break.
It can be rough, it can be easy, it just depends on how you do it.
Alright, well, next time we will speak with our friend and continue on through this castle and get lots of awesome loot.